The approach of a massive economic storm is imminent and its impact could be felt soon. Even Elon Musk recognizes the impending danger and has issued a warning about the severity of the approaching hurricane. In light of these circumstances, it's understandable to feel nervous. However, don't worry, as we've got you covered and we're here to guide you in navigating your way through this impending crisis. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. Firstly, Elon Musk has highlighted that the current situation bears similarities to the subprime mortgage crisis of 2007. It seems more like a recession is on the horizon in 2023. The downturn severity is still up for debate, but it's likely to be a mild to moderate recession comparable to the one experienced in 2009. Therefore, preparing for the worst and hoping for the best would be wise. To understand what to expect during the upcoming period, it's helpful to look back at what happened during the subprime mortgage crisis. In the years leading up to the crisis, millions of customers were able to secure low-interest mortgage loans due to the consecutive reductions in prime rates starting in 2001. The easy availability of these loans led to a surge in demand for new homes, which in turn drove up home prices. However, the situation took a turn for the worse in 2005 when interest rates began to rise. The increased costs made it difficult for many qualified borrowers to afford homes, and prices continued to soar. This situation left many subprime borrowers in a difficult financial situation, unable to keep up with their housing costs. As a result, the demand for housing decreased significantly, leading to a decline in the housing market. Some people saw this as an unreasonable and unsustainable way of taking on debt, which ultimately contributed to the crisis. During the subprime mortgage crisis, those who had taken out adjustable rate mortgages, or ARMs, found it difficult to make their loan payments, further compounding their financial difficulties. Furthermore, many homeowners could not sell their homes for a profit due to the declining demand for housing. As a result, it was challenging for them to escape the economic crisis, and many faced losses. To make matters worse, banks began terminating loans to subprime customers, leading to a decline in home prices and demand. This situation was particularly problematic for the banks, as the loans they had given out were part of their assets and were now facing significant losses. The banks also struggled to trace the loans, which caused credit facilities to come to a standstill. This made it difficult for credit-worthy customers and businesses to secure loans. As a result, many companies were forced to cut back on their expenditures and investments, leading to numerous layoffs. This, in turn, slowed down the production and sales of their products, as many consumers were now unemployed and unable to make purchases. Tesla announced that it will be reducing its salaried workforce by around 10% over the next few months. The company expects to continue growing its hourly workforce, which requires a reduction in salaried employees. As 2/3 of Tesla's workforce is hourly and 1/3 is salaried, a 10% reduction in salaried staff only represents a 3 to 3.5% reduction in total headcount. The recession of December 2007 was caused by a combination of factors, including the bankruptcy of car companies such as Chrysler and General Motors, low buying power due to deteriorating consumer confidence, and cautious spending due to incoming emergencies. This led to a severe economic downturn, with the poverty rate in the United States rising from 12.5% to 15% in 2010. To address this crisis, the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act was passed into law by the FED. This legislation injected funds into the budget to preserve and create jobs, expand unemployment insurance, and provide safety net programs such as food stamps. However, the law did not fully address the situation, as poverty levels among young adults and children surged to 22%. The United States lost an estimated $16 trillion due to the decline in stock prices, which represented a margin of 57%. During the economic pandemic, it became evident that the rich became richer while the poor and average incurred losses, demonstrating that those who suffer the most during a recession are often those who are already struggling financially. Therefore, it's crucial to start saving more frequently if you belong in this class to prepare for any future disasters. Living frugally and saving for emergencies can help you avoid getting caught in a situation where you don't have the financial means to survive. The economic downturn of 2007 to 2009 affected the United States and other countries. For example, Latvia was anticipating a 25% decrease in its gross domestic product. Foreign investors who had invested in American companies were also impacted, as they had a clear understanding of what was going to happen. Elon Musk has warned of the possibility of inflation and advised people to prepare for tough times ahead. One way to increase your financial capacity is to start a side hustle or sell unnecessary items. It's also essential to be financially disciplined and save at least 15% of your paycheck in a savings account. Starting with a foundation emergency fund of $1,000 can be helpful, and any extra money that is not needed for retirement can be liquidated. Elon Musk has indicated that there is a greater than 60% chance of a recession occurring, and people should prepare for the worst. He has stated that the Federal Reserve, or the FED, may be the only hope for saving the US economy, but relying solely on hope is not a sound strategy. Elon Musk hopes that the FED will rescue the economy by cutting interest rates, but he does not rule out the possibility of the worst happening. The FED has increased interest rates by 0.75% points at each of their last 4 meetings, and there's expected to be another increase at the 5th meeting. While the FED may provide some hope for the economy, it's essential to prepare for the possibility of a recession and take steps to increase financial stability. To summarize, relying on hope is not a sound strategy for dealing with a potential recession. The Federal Reserve is unlikely to back down from raising interest rates as they try to tighten monetary policies, ignoring the possible consequences of their actions. Based on this assessment, the probability of things being okay is roughly 30%, while the likelihood of a recession is 70%. This means there may be many layoffs in the future, and people should not rely solely on being employed. Having a backup plan and exploring ways to earn money remotely is important. Elon Musk also advises caution with margin debt, as it can cause mass panic in the stock market. If an investor's balance drops below the minimum required by the broker, they may panic and make a margin call. For example, Broadcom experienced a 97% drop in less than 12 months, causing investors who had taken out small margin loans to suffer significant losses. While the stock subsequently recovered to higher levels, the experience highlights the importance of being careful with margin debt, especially during times of mass panic in the market. Margin calls require investors to inject more funds to meet the minimum value needed by the broker. Margin debt can be an indicator of an economic plunge, as witnessed during the Great Recession in 2008, when margin debts rose by more than 60%. Elon Musk advises against margin debt as it is harmful to both investors and the economy. Elon Musk believes that a recession is cyclical and will eventually come to an end. He predicts that the current recession will last for 12 to 18 months, and companies will endure negative cash flows during that time before revamping back on track. He advises people to save money and wait until the end of 2024 or mid-2025 to start investing or their own businesses. Elon Musk's controversial tweet expresses his satisfaction with seeing the recession happen and criticizes the stay-at-home agenda during the COVID period for promoting laziness. He believes that the recession is a rude awakening that will enable people to realize that not everything in life comes on a silver platter. In preparation for a potential recession, Elon Musk has done numerous layoffs in his company Tesla, which he describes as being super bad as it goes against his will. Nonetheless, he believes this is necessary to survive the recession. In conclusion, Elon Musk's advice to prepare for a potential recession includes refraining from margin debt, saving money, and being cautious about investing. While the recession may be cyclical, taking the necessary steps to mitigate the impact on personal finances and investments is essential. As an employer, it can be very stressful to let go of your best employees due to an unexpected economic turn. Tesla is preparing to oversee new layoffs in the next quarter, which raises questions about how other employers handle similar situations. Let us know in the comment section if you are experiencing the same thing as Elon Musk's company. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative videos on economics, and click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any good content. Thank you for watching.